Okay, let's continue the tutorial on the end of first quarter exam practice. And we finished 1 to 8. Let's do 9 to 12 on this section. Alright, and the first one, 9,000 seconds. You want to convert that to how many hours? So let's just do it the way that we learn from the book. So 9, just say that will be like X hours. That's your goal, to change it to hours. So you need to try to convert the second to hours. So let's put 9,000 seconds here. And you want to eventually eliminate the second. So just think about, I know 1 minute equals 60 seconds, and 1 minute and 60 seconds is the same thing, so you can put it that way, and you can multiply by 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Okay, just by looking at it, you know that eventually minute cancel the minute and second cancel the second, so all the unit cancel except for the hour. Alright, so by doing that, your product, your final product will be having the unit of hour. And I can add a 1 here to help you to see better. So 9,000 is on top, and at the bottom you have 60 there's no second, no minute. 60 times 60, and no second already because I canceled out. So my mistake by copying it down. So 9,000 is being divided by 60 times 60. And the unit is hour. It's up a little bit. It looks like it's down here, but it's up. So it equals 9,000 over 3,600. 60 times 60 is 3,600. And you cross out the 2 zeros, and you have 90 divided by 36. So if you set it up on the side, 90 divided by 36, let's estimate. If I put 3 times 36 would be too big, because 3 times 30 is already 90. So I'll put 2 times 36. 2 times 36. If I can't do mental math, I can set it up. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6, 72. And I can borrow 1 from 9 becomes 8, so 10 minus 2 equals 8, and 8 minus 7 is 1, so there's 18, not enough. I need to put down a 0. Don't forget there's a decimal point here, an invisible one, but you need to add it back. And so decimal up, you put the decimal point there, and this 0 goes down. 36 multiplied by something is 180. You just have to take a guess again. So eventually my guess would be 36 times 5, because I know 5 times 6 ends with 0. 5 times 6, 30. Oh, I like to put that 3 there, but the customer here is put it up on top. So 5 times 6, 30. And 3 times 5 is 15, plus that 3 is 180. So exactly 180, and there's nothing remain. So that will be 5 here. So 2.5 is the answer. And some people put 2.5 hours, that will be perfectly fine. So the answer is 2.5 hours. Right? Now let's do this. There's 2 ways to do it, but I'm going to just do the distributed property. So negative 8 times 24. So if I set it up, 24 times 8, 4 times A, 32. 2 times A, 16 plus that 3, it's 192. So the first number here is negative 192 plus negative 8 times 8 will be a negative 64, and then you still have the y because the y has to be put back, and negative 64. So the number goes with the number. I want to move this to the other side, so I'm going to add a 192 both sides. I'm adding because it's a negative, so I need to add the same thing to the other side. Okay, so on this side I have negative 64y, and this already cancel, becomes 0, and on this side you have a negative 64 plus a positive 192. So basically it's just saying, let me move it, 192 is subtracting 64. Okay, because different side you subtract. Alright, and so you borrowed from the 9 becomes 8, and there's a 12 minus 4, it's 8, and there's 8 minus 6, 2, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So negative 64y equals 128. And when you divide, okay, you need to divide negative 64 to both sides. Okay, negative 64, so you just divide 64, and my estimation is 2. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 6 is 12, no remainder. So the answer is y equals, there is a negative side, don't forget about that, so negative 2. So that's the answer. Alright, let's go for 12, because it's actually probably easier without having to read the whole long question of 11. Let's go to do 12 first. You need to combine like term, and by saying like term, these are like terms, the variable with the variable, and negative 7 and 8 are the like terms. So I want to move, let me just copy the question again. I move the number to the other side and I combine the variable. So basically I'm adding 7 both sides. So on this side you have 3p minus 8p, and 8 plus 7 is 15. 3 times, not times, 3 minus 8 is negative 5. P, still keep the p, equals 15. And right now you need to divide 5 into both sides, negative 5, I'm sorry, because there's a negative sign. So negative 5 cancel, and eventually you have a p all by itself equals 15 minus 5, which is negative 3. So the answer is p equals negative 3. Alright, let's quickly do number 11, and that will be the ending of tutorial 3, part 3. Now, iceberg, all you need to, there's a problem about iceberg extending 85 feet above the sea, and the bottom is at the elevation of negatives so and so feet, and what's the height. So when you read a question like that, you can draw a picture to help yourself to, this is the iceberg, and this is the water level, and basically it's saying this is 85 feet from the top to the sea level, and the negative 257 is bigger than that, so let's just draw it like deeper, and this is the bottom of the sea, and here's a negative 257 elevation. That actually means from the sea level to the bottom of the sea is 257 feet. So what do you do with these two? You can add these two positive numbers, or you can see it basically this way. 85, I need to turn on the light, I guess, because it's kind of dark. 85 subtract the negative 257 is the same thing that we see. It becomes 85 plus 257. Basically, you just add these two up, so that's a 12, and so you have 6 plus 8 is 14, and 342 is the answer. And it's a feet, the units, feet. Alright, there's a T. Okay, so that's the end of part 3.